Where we live, learn, work, and play affect our health. Although New Hampshire is the third healthiest state in the nation, the County Health Rankings Report tells us that it's not what state you live in, but where you live in that state that matters. The County Health Rankings Report highlights health factors and outcomes that influence the health of New Hampshire residents, and spotlights each county's pattern of strengths and weaknesses. This report provides data to leaders that will help them mobilize action toward community health. New Hampshire has identified the top 3 public health priority areas as obesity, tobacco, and substance use. New Hampshire has had many public health success stories. The stories highlighted here are prime examples of how individuals and communities can act together to change health behavior. Public health in New Hampshire: improving health, preventing disease, and reducing costs for all.
Hi, my name is Judy DeMeo, and I was about 14 when I started smoking. My mother was a smoker, and I thought it was very glamorous and made me, would make me feel older and more mature and a part of the in crowd.
Permit me, Duchess.
Thank you, Poopsie. What is she smoking? The Duchess? Yes, what is it? Galaxy.
My mother would have her coffee, and she'd take a sip, and then she'd do a puff on her cigarette, and the smoke would just filter through the air, and that was so, so glamorous. And I wanted so much to be like her. I was finally able to quit when my sister had a stroke. She quit cold turkey, and she really suffered through it. It made me realize, that how dangerous this really was. I finally was able to do more than just give it lip service. I was able to finally say, it is my time to quit. The hotline helped me. They gave me encouragement. They gave me support. One of the biggest things for me that they said was the fact that you can do it, and it can be done. And while I was sitting there, daydreaming of having a cigarette, they would put it into a perspective that I could cope with it and I could do it. The education they gave me about smoking was very important. While I may have smoked all these years, I never get educated of the dangers of smoking, what it can do to you and to your lungs, to every part of your body. The support was done in a loving, kind, gentle way, and it really, really was. They didn't, oh, are you gonna smoke today? Type thing. It really was. Yes, I understand. I've been there. I've done that, but you can do it. And that was the part that just, made me hold on to them. I looked forward to talking to them. I would write down when we were going to speak again and stuff like that. And that gave me like a time period, which I could hold on to. I could do this for however long,
Smoking, last thing you do at night is put out a cigarette and brush your teeth, and it's not the nicest way to go to bed. And first thing in the morning, within several minutes, you're lighting up a cigarette. You could smoke, basically at work, convenience stores, wherever, We used to light up walking to school. Of course, society looked at it differently. We were smoking inside the school building, and we were 9th graders. The janitors didn't say anything. None of the other adults said anything.
Well, if you like your pleasure big, smoke for real. Smoke Chesterfield, the king that has everything. Please.
I quit in '92 for reasons. I had a young son at the time. He was 3 years old. I picked up cigarettes about 1.5 years ago, just one day, and that pack lasted me. I think I actually threw it out after the second day, but then that weekend I went out and bought another pack and just kind of snowballed back into daily smoking at that time. I saw an ad for the Quit line, and they tailored it just for me. That was what impressed me the most. They spent 45 minutes on the phone asking what my triggers were of smoking, asking where I was at now. How are you going to handle that when you quit? Do you smoke, at work on break? How are you going to handle that when you quit? They went through all kinds of scenarios for me to help visualize what I'd have to go through. The Quit line helped put it all together for me as far as putting together a good plan on how I should proceed. Since I quit, within 3 weeks or so, I bought a bike. There's a great park in Nashua called Mine Falls Park with miles and miles of trails that you can run or walk or push a baby stroller or ride a bike. And I've actually lost about 12 pounds since I quit, because now I'm able to be active. It's a great thing.
Public health in New Hampshire, improving health, preventing disease, and reducing costs for all.